Here, listening to the voice of your inner self. What does that mean? I know it sounds like woo woo, but bear with me because this is very important and a lot of people miss this. What does that mean? You're trying to recognize when you're uncentered. Emotional dysregulation signals you're uncentered. Regulation is your body's way of returning to its center. Think of a level, and when you feel that sadness, your body's instinct is to get back to the center, to level you out. That's just how we have evolved. That's just our biology, that's our evolution. Your feelings are the way that your body, your inner self, is talking to you. Your mind, body, and heart, your inner self, is talking to you through your emotions. So if you're starting to feel an emotion that's just off, it's because you are off from the center, and your body wants to move you back to the center. And this is your alarm system. Listen to your alarm system because it starts as a warning signal, then it becomes a full alarm siren when approaching your boundaries. What do I mean by that? You know how I mentioned that our emotions is a way of our inner self, our body's way of talking to us. So it sends that alarm. That alarm is the feeling you're having, a sense of a punch in the gut, or a sense of I feel sad. That's a signal, a warning signal. And then it becomes a full alarm siren that when you're ignoring your emotion and it's blowing up on you. Now you can't control your sadness. And I live in Texas and we have tornado warnings here, tornado sirens. So I think about it as when I'm starting to feel that sadness from my depression, that's just the tornado warning that we get on our phone saying, warning, there might be a tornado or tornado warning in effect from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. So it's a warning. I look at it and go, okay, I got to be alert. I got to make sure my phone is with me. I got to make sure I look at the weather, make sure my kids are safe, that no one's going anywhere far from the house from noon, from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then it becomes a full alarm siren when we start hearing the tornado siren in our neighborhood. Then we know that there's a tornado and we have to go to our shelter, our safe room. That's what we need to understand happening in our body as well. When our alarm system is actually a siren, a tornado now, but your tornado is happening inside of you, your depression is way, way down. Your response is an extreme fight, flight, or flee, or freeze, or fawn. That's a major alarm siren. And listen to your body. Listen to it. Don't ignore it. We always say don't ignore a tornado warning thinking it never happens here, but it might happen this time around. So there are consequences when you don't listen to your inner alarm system, inner siren. So keep that analogy in mind when you're starting to feel a feeling. Is this a tornado warning or is this a tornado siren? And also, listening to your voice, the voice of your inner self, is reconnecting with your innate wisdom. Innate meaning you were born with this wisdom. We were all born knowing how to listen to ourselves, but we've forgotten how to. At some point, as we were growing up, someone told us that, hey, don't be too emotional. Hey, boys don't cry. Or this shouldn't be an emotional moment. Or hide your emotion. Be strong. Have a poker face. All those things we start hearing as we're growing up. And we start taking in those beliefs, those outdated limiting beliefs as our own. And what happens is we start not listening to our body. We start having an emotion and we remember, oh, I shouldn't be feeling this way because it's not appropriate. I was told by my friend that I'm being too emotional when I feel this way. So we suppress that siren. We start covering our ears to our inner self and say, I'm not listening. I'm not listening and I'm not going to do anything about it. Then we become so emotionally dysregulated at some point that it becomes too late. We've ruined a relationship. We've ruined our job, our school, our home, because we weren't listening to our emotions. That's telling us something is off, something is uncentered in us. Also, the good news is you can relearn this skill. Your inner child is there, waiting to bloom once more. Your inner self is there, waiting for you to hear it once more. And you can relearn it. That's why I have this video, this course, because I am confident that you can relearn this, not learn it because you already know this. You just need to relearn it and let go of those limiting beliefs that other people have imposed on you. You have to create your own beliefs now that actually listens to you.